Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing one of those recreation videos. I've seen tons of people recreating either celebrity Instagram pictures or their friends' Instagram pictures, and I thought, what if I did this Kelsey style and I recreated some Vogue cover photos. You guys may know I'm definitely inspired by Vogue. I mean, Vogue is an icon. I've recreated 2 of their YouTube videos already. I've done the 73 questions video, and I've also, actually my last video was one of their recreations of sort of like when they have the celebrities get ready in the bathroom. So yeah, I just thought it would be fun to recreate some of their covers. I chose 3 different covers. Oddly enough, none of them are actually the American Vogue covers that, you know, I would see. They're all international, which is pretty cool. I'll show you obviously the covers that I'll recreate on the screen. I'm going to be showing you guys behind the scenes of everything with what lenses I'm using, what settings my camera's on, what we do to edit it, because editing is such a big part in this. It really did do the final transformation to bringing it to look like the real cover. The first Vogue cover that I'm recreating was the hardest and also my favorite to do. It was the hardest just because trying to get that exact background of where she is was really hard to find, but it was also my favorite just because this cover was so beautiful. When I saw it, I was like, I have to do that one. This cover, I don't want to 100% know what country or language this is. I think it's Russian. I could be wrong. If you do know what country this is, what language this is, I would love to know, so leave it in the comments below. So what she's sitting on looks like it's like a marble top. I have this same sort of like white banister in my backyard, but the top of it isn't like wide enough for me to sit on top of. So we ended up going to a public park. So it was like a stone wall that was definitely wide enough for me to sit on. There were trees in the background. The lighting was good, so everything was sort of perfect. It didn't have like the white beams at the bottom, but I mean, we totally made it work. So yeah, I sort of like vlogged a little behind the scenes when we went out to go take the pictures, so I'll show you guys that. So, there's bells going off now. I have these 2 bangles, which were as similar as to what she was wearing as I could get. I'm not wearing a necklace just because I had nothing even sort of like hers. So we're gonna see. My mom said that I shouldn't wear a necklace and that we should just like Photoshop hers on. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna recreate the hair. We're just gonna like slick it back. So for the outfit, she's actually not wearing a shirt in the picture, which I didn't notice that at first, but we just kind of figured that out. So I have just like a nude, tight, like strapless top, and then I have the same black silk pants. Mine have a slit in them, but we're just gonna try to like keep it closed. Yeah, she's barefoot, so I'll take my slides off. This feels nice.
It's a little massage.
It's a little massage. Oh yeah, it smells so good. We're using the Way finishing cream to sleek my hair back. Nice, Kelsey.
I think we got it.
So right here so far are the ones that we've got. So of course we're gonna add some more lighting effects in the back because her background was a little bit brighter than ours. Like we have more greenery. So here we have the pictures side by side. As you can tell, we have some differences to do with brightening up the background, changing my skin tone a little bit because hers is a little bit warmer than mine, and some minor differences. I think we're gonna like crop the base of the thing out.
Yeah. First thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna position you more towards up here a little, bring you up a little higher.
Yeah, because there's not much room above her head.
Headroom, right.
So what are you doing right now?
You're taking your pastiness down, girl.
Yeah, so my skin, we're turning it a little bit. As you can see, we're darkening it. Don't worry, we're gonna make sure it doesn't look crazy. And then we're also gonna work with the tones because hers is really, really more like brownish green toned, where like mine is looking a little bit like pinky orange right now.
Right. So I'm just taking down the orangey tones you had here and bringing them more to a realistic skin tone. And I'm just lowering the opacity.
Okay, so now we're whitening the background more. As you can see, almost like the whole top of her picture is completely white. So we're gonna take out any bit of red tones from the trees and just really whiten the top of the image.
What I did was I took the gradient tool, changed it to white, and instead of the circle, I picked the line tool and I drew marks here, a line here, and I just left it that way. And I erased whatever did touch her head, and we got that So
yeah, that
we
looks
sort
a
of
lot
blew
better.
out.
So we blew out the background.
The background a little bit. And I might even just drop that down a little bit more. Like that.
Yeah, that looks
a little bit more. I know it's crazy, but
yeah, because the top of her image is like pure white. Now, one of the bigger steps, we're trying to cut out the necklace from her picture.
We're gonna see if this works.
Yeah, we're gonna see if it works. It may not, but we're gonna use the lasso tool to take her necklace and try to place it onto me. Actually, I do see one more thing.
What?
Okay, so you see how the blacks in her pants kind of have like a yellowy hue? Like ours are like really dark.
Okay. So you're going to select the color, choose black, and we want it to affect like right there.
A little bit less?
Like right there?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks good too. And I'm going to just
brighten it down there.
Yeah, brighten it down here. Since it's not really marble, it's more concrete.
The second cover that we have is actually a Spanish Vogue, and this has Adriana Lima on the cover. This one was very simple with the background because she's just sort of standing against a plain like white textured wall, which in the park that we were at, there were tons of them there, so we just shot on a plain wall there. We're here. This is the wall I think we're gonna shoot on for this picture.
I'm gonna pull, at the end, I'm gonna pull this down in a little tie.
That looks good.
Yeah.
This is the camera we're using. We have the 50mm lens. Here you go. I'm sort of like pulling this down, it looks like. And then I'm bent over, head at you, but like chin up. So we've got a couple different shots, but I think we've got one of them. Okay, so now we have them side by side. Oh dang, I just noticed my hair is going to like the opposite side as hers.
It's okay.
But it's okay. We'll just like flatten it out a little bit because mine's like way too poofy and voluminous.
Okay. For retouching purposes, I have a saved action. It's actually called frequency separation, which gives you the most natural retouched skin look. It actually has texture. So I'm running the action. I'm gonna brush it all over her face.
Okay, so we're sparing you the time of all the long process, but basically so far what we did was the smoothing of the skin and then the skin tones. So we tried to even out my blotchiness and just sort of match the colors with her colors.
Then what I did next was try to add a little bit of an artificial
like a shadow at the bottom?
Like a shadow. At this point I look at, okay, so what's next? So Kelsey said here, so let's go ahead and do that. And this is the easiest way I like to do it. I'm gonna go to filter, my liquify tool. I'm gonna grab the very first one that looks like a pointer finger because it's sort of the smush. I'm gonna go to my, the smush. I'm gonna get my brush size, and that's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of pat that baby down a little bit.
Yeah.
We want to still keep the shape, and actually we can sort of like pull out, pull in.
And then one more thing. Oh, that looks good. Add the little bit of green.
I'm gonna go to filter, noise, add noise. By default, it normally hits to 10, but I've been working earlier, so now it's at where I left it last, which is a 4.8. If you scroll this down, and you can minimize if you like that or not. And I think I like that. 4.8 is safe. Do you want more?
Maybe a little.
Okay, that's 9.
Right there, that's good.
7?
Yeah, 7's good.
All right, because if you roll in.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, that looks so good. The third cover that I have was definitely the easiest cover of them all. This is a Japan Vogue, and this has Giselle on the cover, and it's just a very close-up framed beauty shot. I was attracted to this because of the freckles that she has in the picture. It's very barefaced, just very clean, natural beauty. Since there's not much to the background, we just shot this inside the room that I'm in right now against the white wall. There's really pretty natural window lighting in here. So it was very easy, very simple to shoot. It's in black and white, so the coloration was very easy to sort of recreate. She just sort of has like her hands on her face and then like a little strand of hair you can like barely see right there. Okay, so we are now about to shoot this cover. This is probably the easiest one we're gonna do. It's very natural. I pretty much am wearing no makeup, no foundation, no highlighter, no concealer right now. There's no jewelry in this picture, not really any hair look in this picture as well. So we're actually just gonna shoot it on this wall right here.
Like that. See? Tilt your
yeah, obviously like it's really far away, but we're gonna crop into it so like that way we don't have like the distortion of the lens. So yeah, we're gonna crop into it on Photoshop, so it'll look better, but I think that one's really good. So here we have the Japan cover. So far all we've done is crop into it. And then we tilted my face slightly more so that would be the same sort of angle as her. So the first thing we're gonna work on is getting the same sort of black and white filter going on.
And then from here, we sort of want to maybe play around with the filters that gives us the best optimal look like this tone. Yeah, but you want to look at the eyes.
Darker, yeah.
So we can play with the sliders here. I'm gonna just go ahead and use the clone tool and grab a pretty decent sized brush, holding the option button down, click, and then just start
painting away.
Painting away. All right, so a little lip highlight. Let's just go right in there. So now she has, let me click on this picture. She has a good bit of grain in the picture. Mm-hmm. I feel like all magazines do that. It sort of has that nice magazine kind of finished look. So we're gonna go into noise. Tell me how much sharpening is going on. So I'm at 5. And then I normally like around 10 to 12.
That looks good.
That looks good for this picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has like a lot in her picture. So those are the 3 Vogue covers I recreated. I'm really, really happy with how they turned out. If you want to recreate this video of me recreating Vogue covers, that would be really cool. I see tons of you guys recreating my pictures, which is the coolest thing ever. Make sure you tag me in them so that way I can like see them and like them, because I think that's always fun to see people recreate my photos. It's so cool. If you want to see more videos like this, or if you want me to do maybe even a part 2 of this video, that would be kind of cool. Give it a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it and that you want to see more of it. Also, don't forget to comment down below any video requests you may have. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I post videos every single Friday. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.